Hello, welcome to the CricCut Podcast. My name is Sai, also known as SS Gallipoli Music, and I'm here with Aryan, who is known as CSM6. Make sure to subscribe, and our links will be in the description of this video. In this episode of our podcast, we'll talk about the first test between India and England. So without further ado, let's begin. Start with the toss. England won the toss and chose to bat. What are your thoughts on this, Aryan?
I didn't think that was a right choice, especially after what happened with the World Test Championships. It has shown that you can win by bowling fast as well because of the rain probability.
Yeah, New Zealand showed that you can still win with bowling first. So I think Virat Kohli was the better, the happier captain after the toss. So yeah, we'll obviously see. Now on to England's first innings batting and India's first innings bowling. India's bowling was pretty good as Bumrah got Rory Burns in the first over of the test, and then Joe Root made a well-made 64 runs, and as well as a good partnership with Johnny Bairstow. But then after that, there were 4 ducks in total on England's part, so that was a bit disappointing. And then in the end, England were all out for 183 runs. What do you think of India's bowling, though?
India bowled really well because I think England was going to go for more runs in the first inning, but they got all out with a relatively low run rate. So I think India did good bowling in the first innings.
Yeah, the only person who I say could have been better was Mohammad Siraj, who went expensive, but Bumrah took 4 wickets and Shami took 3 wickets as well. So all around good performance by India. Now on to India's first innings batting and England's first innings bowling. India did pretty well with their opening partnership with 97 on the board with no loss. And then after that, Pujara, Kohli, and Rahane all disappointed, which was the way that Kohli got out on the first ball was kind of sad. And then Rahane's run out was also kind of childish or foolish, I mean. And then Pujara also got out with not the best way. And then Rishabh Pant hit a quick fire 25 and got out. Then after that, Jadeja got a 50. But the main person in India's batting was KL Rahul with amazing 84 runs, 12 boundaries for him, which is really good. And India was all out for 278 and with a lead of 95 runs. Well, what did you think of England's bowling?
I think England bowled well, but India did really good batting with a high lead, which helped them in the second innings. And I wasn't expecting that much of a lead for India.
True. But the only thing that surprised me with England's bowling attack was they had 4 people instead of the normal 5. I feel like if they had 5 people, they could have, for one, given more rest to all the bowlers, and that too, they probably could have had more variation to their team. So I think in the next test, England should fix their order lineup. Maybe someone like Moeen Ali should join the team, especially at Lords. It's a spinning track. It's known to have more spin at least. So they should have Moeen Ali there as well to support in batting and bowling. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to wickets, Robinson and Anderson both got a 4-for and 5-for. So that's good on England's part. So yeah. England's second innings batting and India's second innings bowling. Their batting wasn't too bad. It was better than the first innings, definitely. They got a big score, 303. And the opening partnership that I need to say needs a lot of work. It only lasted 37. So yeah, they have to work on that as well. And then later, Joe Root came in and hit a century, which is amazing from him. He's the captain. We expect that from him. And with this knock, he was crowned the man of the match as well. But then after that, nothing too much happened. In England, we're all out for 303, which is a good total, and set India 209 runs to win. How do you think the bowling was?
I think India's bowling was pretty good, but I think it could have been better since England got such a high runs in this inning. I think England should have gone all out at like 220 if India's bowling was a bit better.
Yeah, Siraj and Shami leaked a lot of runs at the beginning, but then later Bumrah at the end got a 5-for and a total of 9 wickets in this test match. That was a good job from him. And at this point of the match, India were set to win. 209 runs is very simple. It's very easy to get. But then we'll move on. We'll move on to India's second innings batting, where their batting was average and they were set to win. At that point, they were like 170 runs or something to win. But then rain came in and washed out the rest of the match and it ended in a draw. Hopefully this doesn't happen in each test match so we get like a more enjoyable game, because this should have been India's easy win. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think that India would have really won this if not for rain, which was really unlucky. But I
Yeah,
hope this doesn't happen in other test match.
yeah, it's just a
Mhm.
unlucky thing in England. It's just very unpredictable, at least in England. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the Cricket Podcast, where we looked at the first test between India and England and gave our thoughts. Stay tuned for future videos and more podcasts. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Peace.